culture, cultural festival, music, dance, location, food, etc. Culture is a way of life, including acts, beliefs, and institutions of populations that are passed down from generation to generation. Once again, my name is Stella Francis. I am your host of 91.3 FM Radio Maria, the voice of truth. Our guest speaker is Mrs. Devaane Mom. She is an accredited management trainer, journalist, development worker, and a writer. She's very vast. She has been in the industry for about 21 years. But we'll wait for her. She's still on our way. Please bear with us. And again with us is Linda Okenwa, our beautiful Linda. How are you doing today?
I am doing so great. Good afternoon, dear listeners out there. And good afternoon, Mrs. Stella Francis. You're looking so fine today.
Oh, yeah, I'm blushing.
Cut so for me.
Okay, no problem. You are also looking beautiful, very nice hair.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Today on our heritage, we will be traveling. We are on the fast lane to Benue, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you been to Benue State before, Linda?
No, I haven't, but I have a lot of friends from Benue State.
Have you
Yes.
tried the Benue pounded yam?
I haven't.
Seriously, are you on this planet?
I haven't.
You should go to Benue. I've tried the pounded yam. It's really nice. And the bushmeat.
Oh my.
Have you tried any of the Benue?
Where have I been? Where have I
Where
been,
have you
please?
Messi will tell you about Okoho, and even there are people who, when you come to Benue, food, you turn here, food, you turn front, food, back, food. Hey, plenty,
they are in
plenty
food basket now.
So no wonder. So you
know.
can say that again. Benue people are blessed. They are the food basket of the nation. Very sociable people. And today I'm feeling excited because we're talking about Benue people. There will be giveaway so that by the time the phone lines are open, our viewers are welcome to make contributions, to ask questions, to lay their concerns. While they are doing that, I have few questions for them, and I'm going to say this question just once. If you're listening, grab your writing pad and ensure that you get it right, so that by the time the phone lines are open, while you are making contributions, you stand the chance to also win some vouchers. How do you feel about it?
Oh my!
Yeah,
that part is actually so juicy right now,
yeah.
and I hope I'm open to that voucher.
You can say that again.
I am ready.
Okay, so for our questions for today, I will say just once, like I earlier said. So the Tiv people, they have three major tribes in the Benue State, which is the Idoma, the Tiv, and the Igede. And guess what? Do you know their traditional attire? They have different ones, but the popular ones. Do you know any of them?
That's what I'm listening to you right now.
Oh, okay.
You know, you're actually taking me to Benue, and this topic is actually so interesting. For me personally, I actually have so many Benue friends, but I don't know anything about their food or their dressing. I've not been there before. Maybe I've
they are
passed.
friends.
Yes, they are.
If you are my friend, if you're my friend and you know at least one thing, one cultural stuff in my place.
At least I know that they are actually Tiv and these other ones are Idoma. And most times they tend to think I'm their senior sister, and then you see them throwing or just speaking their language to me, and I'm like, I'm not from there.
Throw me a word. Throw me a word.
No way, no.
Okay, I think they can say Msu, like Msu. It's
I've heard that.
Have you heard about One?
Are you from Benue State?
That's topic for another day.
Because
Of course. So back to the traditional attire. The Tiv people, it's black and white, and there's some solidarity going on.
yes, with the stripes and everything.
Okay, yeah, black and white stripe. And the Idoma people, you know this very nice red, red
true.
and black. How do you feel about red and black?
It's giving calisthenics vibe and choreography vibe. But I've seen the attire when they actually put it on, and they're actually sociable. So there's this attitude and smile with the attire, and you know that they are Benue people, and you know.
Yes. Yeah, when it comes to Benue people, they are very sociable.
True.
I agree with you. I think so too. And the Igedes. The Igede quite colorful. I like that very shiny blue, black, Just get the last one.
It's not me.
Blue,
I'm here to learn.
black. You should say something.
Is it white?
Oh,
my voucher.
Indeed. Yeah, you're going to get the voucher for that.
Okay.
Indeed, the Benue people are your friends.
True.
So this is the last time we're going to call those traditional attires. When the phone line is open, ensure that you're making your contribution and try to just grab one of our giveaways. So, Linda, you know, I've talked about the food in Benue State. And it worries me so much that my favorite fruit is mango.
Okay.
And when you get to Benue, there are different species of mango.
True.
There's Julie, there's Peter, there's Dosha, there's all manner of varieties.
Not just
species.
mango, fruits.
Yeah.
At that point, I want to say it choke. Because I think my friend, she's always saying, Linda, one day we're going to go to my village. You see this pineapple we are buying like this. You see this pawpaw we are buying like this. You will eat pineapple. You will eat. You say queen pineapple. You will eat it. So they're just surplus.
There's surplus, and you know what? You can even taste. If you don't want to buy, you can taste from different vendors, and you have enough for the day.
Nice information.
Because they are very generous.
Oh,
See, people are generous so much more that from the Madam test, Madam try, Madam try. Because you have enough to go home and
okay.
you can even juice it. Yeah, I'm telling you from experience. I've been to Benue a couple of times.
Okay.
So yeah.
Honestly, my friend also showed me a picture of what their market looks like, and just the market, the particular area where they sell fruits, and the place is so colorful, like so colorful that you're seeing the fruit from the phone and you want to eat it already from the phone.
Okay. So now it bothers me a lot that mango is a seasonal fruit. Most of the fruits in Nigeria are seasonal, and then we grow them just once
in a year.
So, and then we have so much when it's mango season. There's so much to enjoy, and when the mango season is fading, it
just goes.
It just fade away with the season.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, do you know Burger King? It's a very big eatery, and they came to Nigeria in 2021.
Okay.
Do you know that they have a franchise? They are in collaboration with Coca-Cola. So it bothers me so much that these fruits are wasting away. What do you think about the Benue State? Maybe the Benue State government collaborating with Coca-Cola to juice some of those juicy mangoes,
so that somebody that like you that actually loves mango can actually eat it even when it's out of season.
Yes,
right? It's a really great idea, you know. And then they're actually food processors too. You get, and there is this part where we don't do too much when it comes to storage of food and fruits. You know, if not just the government, someone like you that loves the mango, it's so sad that maybe after this month the mango is going,
the mangoes are vanished.
But then even if you buy 1,000 and you don't have any food processor and all of that, they will all still go bad.
Correct.
And if you don't juice them, they will still go bad. If you juice them and don't refrigerate them, they will still go bad. So this boils down to food processors, so other ways we can actually store food.
Yes.
You get, so that when it is out of season, we can still get hold of it.
And
we can still get them.
That's how they process mango abroad. Like they drain they juice it, they drain it out, and it's dry. So you can snack on it like biscuits.
True.
Yeah,
True.
I really love that. Or do you think that you will not get the mango vibe?
You know, most people will be like, if it's not that mango that we know that is fresh like that is, you know, how greenish or yellowish like that, I don't want to chop the mango. You get. But then when it can be stored that way, over time, I think it will come to settle, because that's the only way you can get it fresh, or you can get the mango when it's out of season.
Yes.
Or if magically you see any mango out of season, far out of season, when you go and buy, you not touch one. You not be hearing just one. This particular price. that you now shout, Ewo, I not chop again, no. So you see, instead of getting Ewo, I not chop again,
Yeah,
no.
no. You should have variety. They say variety is the spice of life,
You
yeah?
see.
So
There should be a lot of ways
you
to
want the
actually store
juice?
them.
You just grab the juice.
And then there are still like mango juices, but they are not like, most of them still have some, added stuff in them.
Yes, it's processed.
Not just
preservatives.
preservatives this time around, but another thing added to them,
Yeah.
to keep the taste or to give it a particular taste. It's still different from when you process or you just juice mango itself.
And another thing, another disturbing problem about mangoes or about the fruits. Have you seen somebody that abandoned his fruits because after 2-3 days he has gone to the market? After 2-3 days, the mangoes are kind of losing their freshness, and then transporting them back to the house or to a different location becomes a problem. And the guy just abandoned the mango and leave.
And everything goes bad. And then it can even cause accidents because once it gets bad and it's on the floor,
Yes.
you can actually sleep.
Yeah, someone can sleep on it and it litters the whole place.
Exactly.
So it doesn't really look good at all. So I think that the Benue State government to do something about that. Not even the Benue State. I think there should be a lot of processing of our product. We should process it enough that Nigerians can enjoy and even export. What do you think?
Oh, that's actually what we're saying. That's like the greatest idea. Not just about mangoes this time, food in general. We don't do much of it. We don't have, we don't have those machines. Or you hear that in this state, there's this way they can store food. And not just about the government. If it's something that an individual can actually save up and lay hands on, just because you know the importance of food and fruits. You want it for yourself, or you want to actually start a business, helping people store their food and their fruits too. So this time around, it's not just about what the food and the fruits can give, but it can also be a means of actually earning.
Okay. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, the conversation will continue. Please stay with us.
I feel like she should stay all through. Try calling her now. Where is she now? So that
She called, she said she will.
it's 15 minutes into the program. So once it's 30 minutes, she will not even have time to talk again. Because you have to open the phone line.
You open the phone lines actually. So that we are not stuck with information. Because some of the questions that I have, if I ask her, we are going to
Which questions? Tell me so that you not ask me on air, that's it. Because me, I don't
You do a work.
I'll just keep quiet.
and I'm reserving some time for her.
That's why I feel like you should reach out to her.
It's okay in the production. I meant to record the pillars.
Now we are on air.
Hmm? Hmm. Can go back, no?
Yes. Thank you for staying with us on 91.3 FM Radio Maria, the voice of truth. The program once again is our heritage. We are on the fast lane to Benue State. We have Linda. Are we in Benue State already?
We are in Benue State, so more if you see traffic,
What the food? Did you see food? Are you seeing food?
now the food they give me joy.
If like say this Linda, you like food.
I mean, who don't like better thing, I beg.
Okay, so yeah. So, but what do you think? I was talking about export. Do you think that Nigeria have really embraced that export
Exports.
space?
Uh, we're doing, let's just say it as it is. We actually do more imports in our country right now. I mean, this time around, when we even have something, but then it needs to be processed. And you will hear, oh, they are carrying it to this country, and we are still going to buy it when it comes back, and all of that. But this is something we have originally. Maybe we can actually channel the energy, the workforce, is in machines, to actually doing this thing for ourselves when we have the capabilities to. And then it's still for our own good. Now we go still enjoy. And if it is food, so many people like food. Food is life. Food is fuel for the body. Imagine say you dey produce your fuel for the body.
Oh my God, Linda, I am trying so hard not to get in that failed space. But the more I try not to say it, the more you bring us closer.
It all revolves around it.
Yeah, let's talk about that now. Since it's something that you're really talking about.
Yes.
You know, NLC is also threatening to go on strike on the 3rd of October.
Is it a threat? They're like insisting that 3rd October we should enter that strike immediately and all of that.
Yeah.
You get.
So yeah, what do you think we have the capacity to refine our refineries?
Do you know what? There are just so much politicking and so much corruption in our country, honestly. And I don't even know where we want to start to tackle it. But I think we should start from accountability first. And whenever you actually ask for accountability, you will see there will be helter-skelter. You see people trying to make things add up. You see people, if this particular amount is meant to be 200,000 and what is there is 50, everybody's running to try to add it up to 200,000. So it's just as though we are actually going round and round and round. But the most important part right now is that everybody in the country is alert, their eyes are open, everybody wants better. Hence, they're actually demanding for better from the government, from the people in these positions, you get. So, whichever way, we just have to be hopeful. Anyhow, we just have to be hopeful, even if we're not seeing the end of the struggle. A friend of mine said, Linda, till when?
Okay, so let me ask you this question. But do you think Nigerians have embraced the made in Nigerian goods? I am saying this because you know the Erisco food, the controversy on the internet with the tomato paste and the product, that someone said the product is sugary and all that. Do you think it's what do you think about that kind of attitude towards made in Nigerian goods?
I really think there are two ways to these things, because if there's really, maybe the product is really sugary, and if it is not meant to be so, I think it will also have a repercussion to people's health and your body, right? And another argument is, oh, if it's not made in Nigeria, would you just come and be saying things like this? Maybe you will not even talk, you even use it and say it's nice. But now it's somebody that you know somewhere in the States that's actually making it, and you're now talking. So there's actually two ways to it, you get. But about embracing our own food, I think that's why we should be having this conversation. Right now, I'm actually thinking about myself. I don't really know, because it's been a while. I had actually checked, is it made in China or made in Nigeria and all of that. But then I think there was a time when, if it's made in Nigeria, maybe I will have reasons to say, check it well, whether it has spoiled or check it well. You understand? But then with these conversations, I'm having a rethink for myself. I'm like, but do you do all these things when they're actually foreign made and all of that? Is it really necessary and all of that?
Okay.
Yes.
So now we'll open the phone line so that our listeners can also call and let us know what they think about the subject matter. And then this is one controversy. There are different controversy also about the Benue people. Our guest speaker, when she comes, she will enlighten us about that. The number to call is 081 084 475 18. 081 084 475 18. So
please call us and tell us, is it about Benue people? Is it about the food, the fruits? Say something to us. I'm here to learn.
Okay. Yes, and earlier she was introduced. I earlier introduced her, and now she's present. And welcome, Mrs. Devaane.
My name is Devaane Mom. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for coming. I'm so sorry I murdered your name, and apologies to that. And we are very grateful to have you on our show.
First of all, I should say I'm sorry I'm late. I was caught up in another engagement and I had to quickly dash here when I was reminded of the time.
We sincerely apologize. Actually, our guest speaker, we really appreciate it. With a very short notice, you agreed to come, and a lot of young people have reached out to me via social media with the controversy from the Big Brother Nigeria house All Star, Venita, that talked about the Benue people. I really appreciate the fact that they reach out to me, because if you have concerns or you have questions, channel it to the right channel so that you seek clarity and you don't say things that are not necessarily true. Maybe you pick up a conversation on the street and then you bring it to a big platform and talk about it ignorantly. I don't think it's right. So once again, thank you for coming, and please, yes, without wasting much time, we would like to ask you. There's a controversy that says that the thief man is so generous. I don't know if their generosity is being mistake for something else, but they said that a typical thief man will give out his wife for his visitor for the purpose of entertainment. Please, can you clear the air?
It doesn't happen. It has never happened, at least not as a general practice. People can get bizarre. You cannot vouch for what individuals might choose to do behind closed doors of their own accord. But the impression being created that it is a cultural thing with the people, that is a lie. It has never been. I cannot speak for the future, but it has never been, and it currently is not the case.
Okay, thank you so much for that clarity. And but for somebody like Benita, who is exposed and her level of exposure, it's only natural that when she says something on that platform that she says something, it will only raise concern. So is there anything, has anybody reached to her or to find out?
Well, that is a good question. Now, she made these assertions, Venita Akpofure, she made these assertions on the Big Brother Niger All Stars show, of which she was, invited as a participant for a second time. I understand that this was her second time on the show.
Correct.
And I also understand that this is the second time she was saying that. Apparently, she had said it during her first appearance on the show, that thief men are known for giving their wives out. I don't watch the show. I didn't get to hear about it until this second time when it happened again, and then people started referencing the first time as well. So it's safe to say that she has said this twice on the show Big Brother Niger, and there has been a lot of outrage was generated as a result of this thing she said. Now, when you are in the Big Brother house, I understand that there's no contact whatsoever with the outside world until one is evicted. So possibly the outcry on social media, which was extensive, never got to her. But she has social media handlers who I'm sure must have noticed what was being said on the media, in social media, and on other platforms, and must have gotten across to her. Now, if any formal missive has been sent to her regarding this, I do not know. I know that I haven't done that. I don't know if there are any other groups or individuals who have reached out to her, or to Big Brother Niger, or DSTV, or MultiChoice, the owners of DSTV, of the DSTV platform. So, MultiChoice is a South African firm that owns DSTV, and they have very large following here in Nigeria. I dare say that Nigeria should be their biggest market after South Africa, if not more than even South Africa. So they have quite a platform here. So I find it a bit appalling that MultiChoice would allow their platform, the DSTV, Big Brother Niger, all three of them would allow Big Brother Niger to be used as a platform for fueling, should I say, lies against any ethnic group in Nigeria. Today, the lies are against the Tiv people. And there are people who are saying, oh, these stories have always been there. Why are you people just speaking up now and all of this? Oh, Jerry, it doesn't matter. It matters. You see, if we didn't speak up before, maybe it was because we didn't know how pervasive the story would eventually become. But now that it has gotten to the point of being raised on international platforms such as the one Big Brother Niger offers, we have to speak up and say that no, it is not true. And for other non-Tiv people that might be mocking us or wanting to sit around and just watch how it unfolds, today it is the Tiv man. Tomorrow it could be your own ethnic group that somebody is spreading lies about. So we need to get across to these people and help them to understand that we need a retraction and possibly an apology.
Correct. Okay. So we'll open the phone line so that our listeners can also call and make their contribution, whether it's question or concern. The number to call is 081 084 475 18. 081 084 475 18. Please call us and let us know what you think about the subject matter. Yeah, and I would like to ask, okay, this is just for a product, Erisco Food. I know that somebody puts up posts about the product on social media, and they are all over the place. The arrest was made, and okay, this may be as it's a business, but this also it's culture. People are involved. Young people are feeling disappointed. Maybe whether it's disappointed or about whether grandfather or great grandfather, and they are feeling like something has to be done. Like for those people who call me, they really feel vulnerable talking to me about it. Personally, I also feel vulnerable because I truly did not have much to say, rather than telling them that okay, they should tune in to Radio Maria, they will get clarity. But what sort of motivation, is that the right word, motivation, or what kind of intervention, or what kind of relief can you give them by way of advice? Yes, with regards to this one, the controversial statement that Benita made.
Well, I would say that this is something that I would like to urge all Tiv people and friends of Tiv people to help us to quash. I think that Tiv people should come together and speak with one voice and move as one to find a way to get across to multi-choice, DSTV, the organizers of Big Brother Nigeria, where we in fact were more concerned about the organizers than just Venita. Venita just turned out to be the last straw. But we're more interested in this platform that is lending itself out to be used as a platform for fanning the embers of hatred and castigation against an ethnic group. I would urge all Tiv people and friends of Tiv people to rise against this kind of terrible lie and help us to speak against it.
Okay, let's take this call. Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from before you make a
This is Basman calling from where?
Okay, go ahead.
This thing that maybe you have been hearing about Benue.
Okay, sorry, we lost that call. Please do well to call us. We want to know what's your contribution or what you were trying to say. It would be nice to hear from you also. So, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, my name is Larry Uche. I'm calling from Garuki.
Go ahead, please, Uche.
We see that what you say is not that maybe I want to contest with her or what, but right from origin, there are two things we notice people with. Number one, about their one of their delicacy. They like rats so much.
Okay.
And they like to eat rats. There's a sick man, from what people have been saying, I don't know whether it's true or not. they can burn down a house in pursuit of rats. And they can burn farm if they know there is rat in it just to catch it and eat. Then another thing, there are people we know these days that used to go bush market. Even they go, they will say that if you go to people man's house, he will give you food, give you drink. In the night, if you want to sleep, he will send you to go and sleep with his wife. So they have been saying it for a long time. So it's not something to be, but if it is lie, let it be clarified so that we will know. But right from that time, I can say more than 30 years ago, that's what we have been hearing about them. Do you understand? Because,
Uche, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, please, have anybody ever confirmed to you that he visited a thief man and the thief man give his wife to him?
Yes, now, I told you there are some of my uncles then, now they used to buy rice, fresh one, new rice from farm. They say that when they go, they will give them food. After giving them food, they give them drink. After giving them drink, in the night, if they want to sleep, they will give them their wife to sleep with.
Okay, thank you for your contribution, and please stay with us to the end of the program. So, Mark, please, is this like for individuals, or can
Yeah, sure, I have to respond to that. Now, first of all, you'll notice that everything he said is hinged on absurdities and exaggerations. We eat rat.
correct?
Yes, we eat rat. It is a delicacy. It is of the bush variety, not the type that the rodents you find in the house. It is a delicacy. We eat it. Now, you know, after farming, usually the chaff that's left behind, sometimes some people choose to burn it off. In the course of burning that, whatever rats are coming out, people will run around and catch and so on and so forth. But of course, it is a farm. But it is a farm that has already been harvested. It has already been used up. And whether ratso or no ratso, the place would be burnt anyway to make room for the next farming season. Now, but you heard somebody who claims to be, you know, in full control of their faculties, believing that a person would burn down a farm to pick a rat. If you are not mentally ill, how can you even conceive of that? He also said something about burning down a house, an abode that is housing a family in search of a rat. Now you will find that the people that are fomenting these stories cannot be fomenting them from a place of being kind or nice or generous. Now, yes, our people are extremely kind and hospitable. In fact, back when things were still reasonably okay and poverty was not rife, if you are passing through a thief man's compound, you have to stop and eat. If you refused to eat, it was seen as a sign of hostility. You had to eat, no matter how modest their food was. Even if they didn't have meat in their own food, they'll run around and catch the only chicken that is there and kill that chicken for you to eat. When you are going to bed, the woman of the house will be mandated to give you her wrapper to cover your body. So I don't know if it is that culture of giving wrapper to cover the body that has now been escalated to mean that the woman is also given to you along with her wrapper. But I don't know if you're noticing how the stories are extremely exaggerated and don't make any sense.
Correct.
Now, you yourself, if there's something not wrong with you, if somebody offers you his wife, why would you accept such an
yes,
offer?
okay, so let's take this call and
Okay.
the conversation will continue. Good afternoon, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Yes, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, this was calling from Uye.
Okay, go ahead, please. Thank you for calling.
You know, this thing that they are saying, hello?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Hello?
Yes, Mayor, we can hear you. We can hear you. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay, this thing you are saying, maybe this thing nowadays that maybe people are denying that maybe I'm sorry maybe to say that that maybe people didn't give their wife to. But in olden days, if everybody knows, not that maybe we are importing or maybe we are abusing the state or something like that. As maybe you can appreciate the fact that maybe you people are talking eating or something like that. But these other Nigeria that maybe they are saying all those kind of things. But I'm sorry maybe to make this word. I don't know what people are even watching what the lesson that the people are getting in that big brother Nigeria? Let them talk. I don't know. Thank you.
Okay, yes, but are you still there? Lupe, is it there? Okay, so I have a question for you. You said they used to say. Can you confirm that somebody has offered this one? Have you been to Benue State?
Yeah, far back maybe 10 years ago. One of my somebody. Maybe if I have the person, maybe one of these days I will let him call you.
Did you experience this kind of gesture from a TV?
No, I didn't experience one of my family members. That maybe when he want to marry them.
Okay.
10 years ago.
All right. Thank you for your contribution, and please stay with us to the end of the program. Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Chiso. I'm calling from Ube.
Okay, go ahead, Chisom. Chisom, are you still there? Oh, Chisom, please call back. Or if you want to speak, you can speak. Otherwise, you call back. It looks like she's thinking about what to say. So,
Or maybe network issues.
okay. So,
Venita, one or two publications we have seen that making such claims and all of this, they're all coming from a certain part of the country. The two people that have called, and even the third person that have called now, if I'm not mistaken, they're all from a certain part of the country. Which begins to make me wonder if there is a deliberate campaign of calumny against our people. Because during the Civil War, this is just speculative. The boots on ground, the soldiers that went to the battlefield, were dominantly Tiv. Yeah? And this was Nigeria against Biafra. Now, I don't know if as a result of that, if Tiv people dominated the army at the time and went and fought somewhere, now after the war settled and everything, those people will come visit their lives. I don't know if it's making some sense to you.
yeah.
How does that happen? How does that happen? I'm still trying. Now, first of all, somebody called in to say that maybe because it has been phased out, we are so ashamed of admitting it. Listen, once something is a culture, phasing it out is very, very difficult. The reason why it became a culture at all was because some people thought there was a benefit to it. Let's take female genital mutilation, for instance. The whole world today speaks against female genital mutilation, World Health Organization, UN, and all of this. Yet it is still being practiced. And the people that are practicing it beat their chest about it. They will tell you the value. Yeah? But this is an ongoing campaign to stop it, and they haven't been able to stop it. How are Tiv people able to phase this thing out without even a campaign at all? It just disappeared.
Very
How?
good question. Let's take this call. Good afternoon. Tell us your name. Hello? Are you speaking to us? Okay, sorry. Please call back, and when you call back, ensure that you are ready to speak.
So the point I was making is, till date, there are certain traditions and customs that we're not particularly happy with. But they are gradually being phased out as a result of the advent of Christianity, for instance. Many people are finding that those things don't serve them anymore, and they're... Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Hello? Reduce the volume of your radio set, please, or you move away from it.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Cuba.
Okay, go ahead, Emmanuel.
Yeah, good afternoon to our guests.
Thank you.
I understand that you're a chief and you feel embarrassed too because of this maybe lie. I don't know, I'm not from your state actually. But the truth is, I've had a friend who is from Benue State who has confirmed this particular story to me. This year, it's a lady. She told me that it's true. Actually, I was actually curious, like, how could something like that have actually been happening? He actually told me that it was true, although they don't practice anymore. Like, for instance, when you say Jogo Archivo from culture, in Calabar, we used to hear about the killing of twins and all that, which are no longer in practice today. What you should be saying, you should not say that it never happened, it never existed. The world is civilized now. We're in modern age. We all understand it's not possible for such culture to be practiced in today. But your guest coming out to say it is a lie. Since time immemorial, nothing like that ever happened.
Emmanuel,
Just deny the truth.
Emmanuel, can I ask you? You said someone confirmed to you, and is that person like a chief or a traditional ruler in Benue State? Or did she
It's
say?
not a chief. No, it's not a chief. It's not a traditional ruler either. I've not been to Benue State. There's no way I could have actually had an encounter.
But you believe her.
Sorry?
But you believed her.
If I may come in.
Yeah, you know why?
If I may come in, excuse me.
Hold on. I was actually being curious of something like this. Then I asked her, was actually something like this was actually happening? She told me yes. You know what she told me?
No.
She told me yes. But when she said it was even something like it was even part. She said when a man marries into the family, that his wife is for the family, that's what she told me. She said when the wife gives them, everybody be happy, they'll kill, be ram, something like that. But this event that your guest is denying, she actually confirmed it to me. So the truth is, your guest saying something like that never happened is a lie. She's lying.
Oh, so you believe the person that told you rather than believing somebody who is saying it on air? Please, can you respond to that?
Yes.
Okay.
This person that actually saying it, he is just saying it just for cover up.
Okay, thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Emmanuel. You have made your point. I think you've made your point, but stay with us to the end of the program so that you can listen to our response. If you have the need to call back, please do call back.
I don't even understand why he's so heated.
Yeah.
Why is he so upset? You understand?
Yes.
Now, the Totiv, the king of every Tiv person on earth, has said that this is not a culture of the Tiv people. Chief Paul Unongo, now deceased, late Chief Paul Unongo, who was viewed as a spiritual leader of Tiv land, also said this is not a cultural practice among Tiv people. Now, you will find that every time somebody approaches me and asks me this question, it is usually a man. I've never met women who are curious to find out if your men give their wives out, but men are always so interested in all these sexual matters. They're the ones that will come and meet you. Oh, I heard you're Tiv. Is it true that in your place, if somebody comes to visit, and sarcastically I've said things like, well, if you have a Tiv friend, the next time you visit him, you can ask him to pass his wife to you and then come back and tell me how that conversation ended.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but for Emmanuel to call and be screaming and shouting and vibrating on the radio and trying to make me believe that something his so-called friend from Benue State, now if you recall, he said Benue. He didn't even specify Tiv. And I hope Idoma, Igede, Etulo, I hope all of you are listening, because it's us in Benue State that know that ordinarily it's Tiv people they are talking about. The rest of Nigeria is referencing the whole of Benue State. So they can rope all of you in, by the way. But this guy is so upset as if somebody said something against his ethnic group, and he's there screaming and shouting and saying that I don't have a right to defend my own ethnic group. Listen, we live in very dangerous times. We will not allow somebody else to tell us what our culture is.
Yes, we'll take this call and then we'll continue. Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Okay,
good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Idil.
Okay, go ahead, Didel.
I commend your show.
Thank you.
And then also to say hello to my sister in the studio.
Thank you.
I noticed that I have not heard any person call on regards to this. I'm a kid man. I want to see the things that have been said before now about the chief man. I don't know if you also heard also that the chief man is a warrior. Have you heard about that? I don't know if people have heard of that too.
Yes, make your point, please. We'll respond.
Now, this chief nation is a hospitable nation.
Okay.
Now, this is some sort of exaggeration, like she has said, whether it happened before or not. this is a way of expressing the hospitality of a thief man.
Okay.
Could be folklore or something to narrate a story to the extent of hospitality that this nation has. Like we're already saying, could it be that a man who cherishes so much of his household will give that which he cherishes so much to you, who is a stranger? That is to tell you that if a man can do that, he can go all out to make sure you are comfortable. That was just an exaggeration to say that we can do this.
Okay.
If it's the choicest thing you have that you can hold back, and you are able to give that to someone else, who is a stranger in quote, then what else? That is just what I feel that is the stand here. And then people maybe must have been taking this out of context and then saying all what they are saying. That's what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your contribution. The number once again is 081 084 475 18. 081 084 47518. Call us and let us know what you think about the subject matter. If you're a thief person, yes, you want to confirm or you want to make clarity. Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon. My name is Joshua, calling from Mrs.
Okay, Joshua, please go ahead. Make a question.
Okay, I've been following the story for quite some time now, and I've been opportunity to ask some thief friends.
Okay.
What I gathered is this. It's not like they offer their wives to strangers, but the parties actually started during the era of the slave trade.
Okay.
And then your level of marriage is measured by the number of slaves you have. Can you hear me?
Yes, number of space. What do you mean? Slaves. Okay.
The number of slaves, like slaves during the era of slave trade.
Okay.
So, as a trader, when you visit the thief man, a typical rich thief man, after entertaining you with food and other things you need, they offer one of their female slaves to you. I get me.
Okay.
So it's not their wife, they offer the slaves to you. And even if you have an intercourse with the slave, and the slave gets pregnant and gives birth, the child is still part of their property. And they use the child in the form and whatever purposes, but they don't offer their wife. You just have to benevolence, and it's not their wife, but their slave. The child the slave gives birth is still part of their property. So the notion that they offer their wife to strangers is stupid, it's a lie.
Okay.
And the practice of also apparently after the slave trade.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Well, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon. Your name, please.
Yes, my name is Peter. I'm a clean man.
Okay.
I'm a leader in Finland.
Okay. Go ahead, please.
Yes. I find that my sister is explaining everything according to what is happening.
Okay.
Those people who are saying that girl who went to the house and say that thing, I don't think she's a complete thief lady.
Okay.
She's not a thief lady at all, sir. That lady who said that thing is not a thief lady.
That is not in Finland at all.
Okay.
Let me take you back to history. Like one of my computers says, in those days, our people who used to have slaves, slave women, we call them pankwase in Finland.
Okay.
So, such people have a big men, they used to have a lot of women in their house. Some of them were slaves, some of them were servants.
Okay.
So the real wife of the house, no king man can do that. A king man is ready to kill because of his wife. So I don't know where that lady got that assumption. And some people who are just getting our people out of our own generosity and out of our own hospitality. I don't think that's the right thing. That thing is not in tea culture. No tea man, no same man in tea man will do that. I challenge anybody who is saying my friend, my brother, let somebody come out and say, I want to kill land. And this tea man gave me his wife to sleep with. Let everybody come out. Period.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you. God bless you.
Oh, yes, thank you. Exactly. Good afternoon. Okay, sorry. exactly what I'm asking. I need one person to say I have witnessed it. Everybody that has called to say that he heard about the practice or is confirming that the practice is true would rather make reference that his friends say or someone says so or his brother.
But like, thank God for this platform, and luckily, two people were spread across the country. We're, I think, the fourth or the fifth largest ethnic group in Nigeria at the moment. I would urge my brothers that are so curious about this practice, make yourself a tip friend. The next time you visit his house, kindly wait around at night and ask him to send his wife to you. Then come back and tell us how the conversation went, because no culture dies off completely.
Yes.
You might, since they are saying that it was our culture and we are just ashamed, that's why we are denying it. Definitely, you find one or two people that are still practicing it. So go out there, try your luck, and then come back and tell us how it went. But also make sure you document it, because right now we've gathered money and we're ready to reward anybody that will come back with proof that he visited a thief man and the wife was handed over to him, and then he will, we have a reward money for that.
Okay.
So somebody should step up and claim it.
Oh, interesting. So yeah, if you're listening out there, there's a reward. Like the tip people are feeling generous. There's a reward for you out there. If you have proof, facts and figure, just bring it to us. Radio
Especially
Maria.
now that we live in a time where everything can be recorded.
Correct.
Record it, bring it, and I think it's over 10 million now. Yeah, the fund is being gathered on Facebook. People have made pledges. So please step up and claim that money. Don't just be allowing your friends to be telling you things. Go find yourself a tip friend, do what you need to do, and then bring us the proof and collect your reward. We're still as generous as before.
Yes, so I like that. I like the fact that the two people are still generous, and no matter what you say, it cannot stop them from being generous. Like once a generous person, always a generous nation. They are a generous nation, and they are saying that they will continue to be generous nation. I wish we have more time to continue to talk about this interesting topic, but I thank to all of you who reach out to me to say that. Feel a certain way, feel vulnerable, and feel that there's need for clarification. I really appreciate that's the right thing to do. If there's an information, seek clarity from the right channel. Don't go asking people who would exaggerate, rather escalate the matter. Please, Ma, your final words to our
My
listeners.
final word is make yourself a tip friend, go to his house and ask for his wife, then come back and tell us how it went.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. I was my voucher, I think only Linda won the voucher so far. Nobody has called to tell me what the traditional attire, whether the Idoma or the Igede people or even the Tiv people is. Once again, I would say that the attire for people, it's black and white. I guess it's well represented with a black and white, a proud Tiv person. And then the Idoma, it's black and white, very nice black and white. So I beg your pardon, black and red. Don't come for me. Tomorrow now they will see on social media that the Idoma attire is black and white. Sorry, it's black and red. Very, very, very nice red. And also the Igede, it's blue, white, and black. You see this touch of everything. There's touch of black in all the attire, and the touch of black in all the attire, and the touch of white in maybe up to 90% of the attire. So well, we thank you, and thank you, Radio Maria. This is a great platform that brings clarity and in education and entertain us. And to keep this platform running, we are soliciting for your support. We already know the monthly campaign that we are doing, but if you have not been following the campaign, you can just join us right now and support the radio so that we keep moving, we keep bringing you information. And our guest speaker, please, I know that you talk about social media handle. Is it okay for you to give out your social media handle or
Yeah,
something?
sure.
Yes, please go ahead.
My name on Facebook, which is I guess the widest platform I have. My name on Facebook is Devaane Mom. So if you want to engage me there, you want further clarification, or you just want to pick up an argument, I'm available, and I'll attend to you.
Okay, so yeah, once again for our platform who is bringing all this clarity for you, our account number is 1017556755. I repeat, 1017556755. The name of the account is Radio Maria Development Initiative. Once again, Radio Maria Development Initiative, Zenith Bank. Please, no amount is too small and no amount is too big. Do wait to contribute so that we'll continue to bring you our heritage every Thursday with Stella Francis. And thank you for all our callers. We appreciate you. You are wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, what's your name?
Have you been to your
Stella, okay, are you the person I've been chatting with?
Yes.
Okay, you made yourself look bad. You didn't reach me at short
our
notice. You
heritage
reached me
with Stella
since
Francis
yesterday.
on
It's me that forgot.
91.3
I didn't
FM
forget, but I
every
was caught up
Thursday
in
from
something
2
else.
p.m.
And
Let's
I
give
genuinely
you
thought
a
it was
feel
2
of
o'clock.
different culture.
You know, so, well, this has,
For you, please.
thank you very much. Thank you. I'll just take the malt because I already have what
Why you not pick my call?
I already have what.
Which call
Okay,
again?
you are filming, huh?